iṣẹ́ yá ọmọ Ògùn iṣẹ́ yá Elédùmarè iṣẹ́ máa yá o. Ẹ̀yin ọmọ Ògùn ẹ ṣe gírí iṣẹ́ pọ̀ fún wa láti ṣe. Ọmọ rere kì í ṣáṣẹ́, ọmọ Ògùn kì í ṣọ̀lẹ. Ẹ bẹ̀rẹ̀ gbẹ́rù o, Ọlọ́run ń bẹ fún wa, ẹ tẹra mọ́ṣẹ́ o.
Iṣẹ́ yá ọmọ Ògùn, iṣẹ́ yá.
Good morning, viewers. This is the Creative Arts Student Association television service, reaching you live from Tasued University of Education, Ijabu, Ijebu-Ode, Ogun State. My name is Olumade Ahmed Oluwatosi. I am the duty continuity announcer for today's program lineup. News in English will be coming up by 10 a.m. Newspaper review will come up by 10:20 a.m. and interview will come up by 10:50 a.m. Sport analysis will be coming up at 11 a.m. and discussion program will come up by 11:30. That is for the morning belt. And the afternoon belt, we have news in Pidgin English, which will come up by 12 p.m. After which we have Asha Atishe, titled Ijinle Oro, will be coming up by 12:20 p.m. We also have a special documentary titled A Journey into the World of Visual Arts, The Perspective of Art and Mouse. Also, we have entertainment, which will be coming up by 1:30 p.m. followed by Vox Pop, which will come up by 2 p.m. And to wrap it up, we have a drama presentation titled Essence of Unity, which will come up by 2:30 p.m. That is for the afternoon belt. We want you to relax, stay back, and stay tuned. Coming up now is our comprehensive news. My name is Olumade Ahmed Oluwatosi. Good morning.
Good morning. This is the Sky News on Casatv, October 27, 2023. My name is Afinibi Oluwaseun Rachel, and here are the news headlines. The Student Union of Tasued University of Education storms PSCN office. Unilag protest hike in fees. Inaugural Tasued Tata Act induction. Fuel subsidy removal and the 2023 Casatv. News and details. On Monday, 11th of September 2023, at Ijebu-Ode, the STG president of Tasued University of Education expressed the displeasure of power outrage within the university community. The PSCN officials promised immediate power restoration to Ijagu and its environs. The area manager also charged their community landlords to repair their faulty transformer at Abafawa. On July 2023, the Unilag management increased fees from 19,000 naira to over 119,250 naira for students studying medicine. While for courses that require studio and laboratory, the students were to pay the sum of 140,250 naira, depending on the course of study. The management cited prevailing economic. Aside from Unilag, many other Nigerian public universities have increased fees, sparking protests across some campuses. Some of these universities include the University of Maiduguri, the University of Benin, Ahmadu Bello University, Abubakar Tafawa Balewa University, and the University of Abuja. Students of UNILAG go on the street to protest for the school fee hike that this will affect their parents, the sponsorer, and those sponsoring themselves. On the 14th of September 2023, the Creative Arts Department of Tasued held our first induction for theatre students. The Department of Creative Arts in the university community now offer academic programs and practical training in various aspects of culture and theatre. The newly admitted students were seen on different attires and local parts of their hands with various of their parts of their body painted. The induction started with performances to entertain the students who gathered to witness the ceremony. As the procession approached, the chief priest made his chant to welcome them into the wood because the event was a normal tradition for students of the department, and the ceremony is about showcasing our cultural heritage. His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, in his inaugural speech, declared the removal of fuel subsidy, with the claims that the current 2023 budget didn't include. Up to date, the subsidy has not been removed. We saw an immediate hike in fuel prices from about 195 naira to over 500 naira. Barely 2 months later, there has been another hike, with the NNPC increasing fuel prices from the previous 537 naira to 617 per litre. The decision led to a steep rise in fuel prices and widespread panic buying of fuel. Some bus companies have been unable to fuel their vehicles, having many people stranded. In an attempt to beat the amount of money spent on fuel and enjoy electricity in their homes, Nigerians have taken their destiny into their hands by converting their gasoline gen to gas without taking of the risks attached to it. On the 13th of September 2023, the beginning of Casatv was kick-started with sports and games. Different games were played such as Ludo, snookers, table tennis, whats, draft, football and school fees. Let's hear from our reporter who was at the event.
Good morning, my name is Chinedu Chijoke Solomon. We are live today, the 15th of September, at the Casatv 2023 celebration. Good afternoon, can I meet you? What's your name?
Well, my name is Okolio Gechuku Treasure from EDM Department, Cosped College.
Okay, cool. Okay, what do you have to say concerning the Casatv event 2023?
Wow, it's a very interesting one. I love the event. I really enjoyed it. The costume, it's very informative, educative, and a lot more.
Okay. So far, I think you participated, you've used like some hours in the event. What do you observe so far in the displays?
Actually, first, I love the drama. I love the music, the part of where how people relate and how people discuss them within themselves. I also love one thing about them, that the costume. Like, creative art is a very top-notch on that aspect. Like, I love their designs. I love a lot of things about them.
Okay, finally, Mr. Okole, what advice you like to give the organizers of this great event?
Well, one thing is just that what I want to give, the advice I'm going to give them is they should actually improve more in, trying to allow people to understand that creative arts department is one of the top-notch departments ever.
All right, thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome.
Still on today's event, with me is two lovely personalities. This what's your name? Scarlett. And you?
Vicky.
Okay, so far, how do you guys feel regarding the program, the event today?
Well, it has been much fun because I actually came late. We came late actually. So, but what we have seen so many talents, so many vibes, and it was interesting. It was fantastic. It's going fantastic.
Okay, I would love to ask, how do you feel being a partaker of the event today?
I was at first like stage fright and all that, but I it was looking quite easier than I actually expected. So I felt amazing on stage, even outside stage.
So, what are your observations regarding the event?
Well, I don't think I observed anything strange, but I love the energy from the audience and everybody. I love the body charisma and everything, so I think I'm enjoying my day today.
Wow, that's nice. So, what advice would you like to give those who participated in one talent or the other, and the organizers of the program? What advice?
In CASA, I'll say CASA is a lot of stress, but our advice is don't give up no matter what, because there are a lot of talent ahead. There are a lot of fun ahead. So don't give up no matter what. Whether, I don't know, whether drawing under the sun, practicing dance over and over again, but don't give up. Just keep on pushing and everything will work out well.
Wow. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. And I'm here with
Ashebiomo Oluwaseyi.
Ashebiomo Oluwaseyi. Okay, Mr. Ashebiomo Oluwaseyi, what do you have to say regarding the Casatv celebration?
It's a good event, and being the first time of attending this kind of a program, it's really good, and I will even advise the organizer to continue this for every student of Creative Arts Student Association.
Okay, Mr. Oseyi, what do you observe the gray areas concerning the program? What do you observe so far?
My observation is that all the students, especially those students in 100 level students, being the first time of attending it, they really love it and they even like to attend more of it.
Okay, I would like to ask furthermore, what advice do you give to the organizers of this great event?
The advice that I really have for them, and in the first place, I really appreciate them, even for them organizing this kind of a program. And my advice for them is that they should put more effort to it and they should make sure that they didn't relent on it.
All right, thank you so much for your time. It's a pleasure. I'm here with one of the heads of the Creative Art Department. Sir, can we know you?
My name is Adekoya Samke, as you all know.
Okay. Sir, I would love to ask, how do you feel about the program, the event going on so far?
I feel great to be part of the program. I have witnessed many of it, previously. But I must confess that this one, is more better organized than the previous one. So I feel great to be part of this.
Okay. Sir, so far, what are your observations? What are the gray areas you've seen so far?
Well, since I came in, I've not seen any, shortcomings or any area that I think, this one is poorly managed or poorly organized. But I think I can only advise that subsequent one, should build on what we are witnessing today. Right? It's okay.
Sir, finally, what advice do you have to give to the students and those who are partake in this program?
Thank you.
To the organizers.
Thank you. We came from different homes, and the objective of leaving our respective home for this is our academics. So that should form our priority, right? So as we do this, we should also find time, to prepare for academics. So I want to advise our students, even though they say all works without play makes Jack a dog ball, that they should, give more attention, more time to their studies, while on campus here.
All right, thanks so much for your time,
My
sir.
pleasure.
Really appreciate it.
It's my pleasure. Thank you.
I'm here with the most supportive lecturer in the department. Sir, can we meet you? What's your name, sir?
Wow, thank you. My name is Ayimode Stephen Ayodele, popularly known as AY in Mode. I'm from Kogi State, precisely Iyagbede. I'm a lecturer in the Department of Creative Arts, Graphics Unit. Thank you.
Okay, sir, I would like to ask, what's your take concerning today's event?
Wow. Being a unionist, because I was once a president of AFAT, Association of Fine and Applied Arts Students, in the Kogi State Polytechnic chapter. So I've been deeply involved in activities like this, precisely Creative Arts Students Association Day, Casatv Day. My opinion about this, it's so wholesome. I love what I'm seeing. I love the performance so far. And that is what I can say about it for now.
Sir, I really can say you were honored with a merit. How will you feel being a partaker of this great event?
Wow. for the fact that surprisingly I was given the most supportive lecturer. One way or the other, I might have been doing something that made them to recognize me with this award. I'm like a father to them, and my attitude to them is a father to son, daughter's affair. All my prayers since this while is for them to be able to do this day perfectly. Yeah.
All right, sir. Finally, what advice will you give to the organizers of this great event?
Well, no one is perfect. I have been seeing some lapses, but for the audience, they won't be able to see. Probably maybe because I am a visual artist. But my advice is that they should try to inculcate friendship in the leadership of Casatv, because I can vividly see it. The junior ones, precisely 300 level, 200 level, they are not fully involved in this. I was here during the preparation, and it was the 200 and 400, they were readily available. So I will advise the outgoing executive to be able to tell the lower levels to be more cooperative in terms of handling the affairs of today's day, Casa Day precisely. I think they have done well. I'm still expecting something better next year.
All right, thanks so much for your time. Really appreciate it.
God bless you.
Our dear viewers, you've seen it all live at Casa Day Celebration 2023. And from the interview, you can tell that really the students are having their time. I remain Chinedu Solomon. Over to you at the studio.
Welcome back, and that will be the end of today's news. I still remain Akini Rachel. Good morning.
Good morning, viewers at home, and welcome to Newspaper Review on Casatv. My name is Uchupo Osinachi, and here with me is my beautiful co-anchor.
Thank you. I'm alright at Jalovitz.
And today we'll be reviewing the headlines of the newspaper. Now, the newspaper with me are the Punch newspaper and the Nigeria Tribune newspaper.
And I will be reading from the Nation's newspaper and the Vanguard newspaper.
On the Punch newspaper, we have Gombe police arrest man, 55, for defiling a minor. That is a Gombe policeman arresting a 55-year-old man for defiling an 11-year-old child. But we'll read more on page 5.
On the Vanguard newspaper, by Wiki says, no apologies for supporting Tinubu's election. It's all about Tinubu and the 2023 general election. He said he has no regrets in supporting him. So now you can read more on that on page 5.
Still on the Punch newspaper, Rivers community, the cries, dilapidated school, demanding government intervention. That is the school in Rivers State, the primary and secondary school in Rivers State that have been dilapidated. The school has been going back for quite some time. But we'll read more on page 24 and 25.
Still on the Vanguard newspaper, the interface with the government of ASU held 8 months' salaries. It's all about the withheld salaries of 8 months of lecturers. Can we on that on page 5?
On the Nigerian Tribune, warning, the debt burden is crushing. Federal government asking the World Bank for a fresh loan of $1.5 billion. We'll read more on page 10.
On the Vanguard newspaper, the presidential tussle ends. This tussle is about his struggles and all. So now it ends in this, and then you can see that on page 5.
On the Tribune, Nigeria Tribune, NDLA and quest to rid Nigeria of illicit drug trafficking abuse. That is illicit drug seized from NDLA in Kano recently. We'll read more on page 21 and 22.
Still on the Vanguard newspaper, ritual. 400 level Unicode students in police net for killing of ex-lover. Can read more of that on page 7.
We'll be going on a short break now. Coming back, we'll be having our guest, analyst, to help us shed more light on the newspaper and their opinions on the headlines. Thank you.
Welcome back and thanks for staying with us on Newspaper Review on Casatv. In our midst, we have our analysts who will be giving their suggestions, opinions, and will shed more light on the headlines for today.
To my right-hand side, we have
and to my left-hand side, we have
Mr. Oluwishola Joseph.
welcome, thank you for coming. Straight on to the business of today. On the Punch newspaper, the headline says, Gombe police arrest man 55 for defiling minor. That is, Gombe policeman arrest 55-year-old man named Papali Bolari defiling 11-year-old minor in Kwale local government area of the state. Man, please, what do you have to say about that?
Given the fact that it's a minor, I think the government, the punishment of the government is melting out to this preparators like 2 miles. I mean, when you caught with a minor, maybe when whatever it is used to commit the act is being cut off, or something more like more not serious to what is being let out. Yeah, I think when things like that are being done, this sort of things.
Because it said he forcibly had sexual intercourse with the minor, with her, without her consent.
You know what? From the government to stop this. I think the government should prevent this kind of Sharia whereby when you go to someone, people stop.
I feel like what you really work, what exactly this kind when they bring up this kind of Sharia, it does not they don't really take it as they don't really take it serious. So now how do you think it's going to be necessary for this to
It's going to work. Because if you go to other countries, we have some other countries that use Sharia.
Yeah, that's
if the government implements Sharia, citizens will be
Citizens will fear them and they will obey.
Yeah, I mean, when you start from someone, let's assume this man that requires a minor and you think of it. The rest will like being here.
Alright, thank you very much.
On the Nation's newspaper, Mr. Nike said that he would be in support of Tinubu's general election, like he's in support of this Tinubu's election. So now what's your take on this? How do you see it so important for him to come out with you to say he's in support of Tinubu winning the general election of 2020?
Well, you all have parties support.
Okay.
Supports APC. And a lot of it are supporting the Labour Party, which is the candidate power. And opposite party. And what's going on right now? The president has command since he's been on more than 100 days now. And the fuel has been up since. Well, maybe I guess the president come out to see that maybe he has to continue that.
She's probably like proud of her candidate, and everybody has choices, and that's a choice.
Okay. Rivers community cries dilapidated school demanding government intervention. That is the community primary and secondary school in Umozochi, Igodo, H, local government in Rivers State. Saying about the school, the ceiling has fallen, cracks on the wall, while the classroom now grow green coloring matters over the surroundings, that is weeds or wanted plant over the premises, and that's creeping into the classroom. Now please, what do you have to say about this? What do you think the government should do about this? Because the paramount ruler of the state, that is the king there, that is Chief Emmanuel Aguari, lamented that despite writing severally to the state government and the state's Universal Basic Education Board on the need to urgently renovate the school, they have not really been getting feedback. So ma'am, what do you think can be done about this, please?
Due to the fact that it's a government school itself, I did say when the government wants to renovate the school as a whole, maybe they should send we all have workers that work in the government itself. Yeah, so they should just disburse all those workers that can actually renovate the school instead of disbursing a certain amount to the school itself, because we all know how Nigerians are and we don't really take this out. So I would just say the government should take their workers to these particular schools around and work things out.
Alright, let's go this worker, applicants worker.
Yeah.
Okay, so on the Nations newspaper, sir, please, what's your opinion, or what do you think, or what's your idea on this 8 months salary that have been withheld, like Tasued 8 months salary that have been, what do you think would be your idea about it?
This salary thing is getting yes, you can see now, that's why some universities plan to because salary, yes. So for Nigerian government to stop this much, to my own opinion, I'm thinking government can make their resources.
Okay.
Or because I heard that some finance are being closed down by Nigerian government, they are abandoned. If Nigerian government can make use of this, the finance starting the rates.
Income from it.
Yes. So they can make the salaries.
Alright, thank you very much, sir. Now on the Nigerian Tribune, warning, this debt burden is crushing. Federal government asking the World Bank for a fresh loan of $1.5 billion. Data from the Department Management Office shows that the 36 states and the Federal Capital Territory owe about 5.48 trillion naira. That was as of March 31st, 2023. This was an increase of 13.22% from 4.84 trillion domestic debt as of March 31, 2020. Now please, what do you say the money that has been borrowed from the World Bank, what do you think they have done with the money?
Like I said earlier, we all know how Nigerians work, especially Nigerian government. You don't know how they work. I mean, they slaughter this money in cars. When you look at politicians, as of last week, there's a news that the president got Prado cruiser, about 5 of which each was sold for about 300 million each. So now we're owing about 13 trillion. I mean,
yes.
And they are hoping to even borrow more from World Bank. What are they using this?
Because you see, more alarming is the borrowing spree that has been going on the part of state governor. The situation is so that the Social Economic Rights and Accountability Project sent an open letter to the president, pleading to instruct the Director General and Board of the National Pension Commission to stop state governor borrowing rights in their VAT. That is, the state government have been borrowing money too. So what can they do about this?
Yes. I mean, governors are paying salary, presidents are paying salary. I mean, even citizens are paying tax. Why are they still borrowing money? The country is not working, the economy is crashing. What are they using this money that they are borrowing for? What are they spending on?
They are generating money.
You need answers. It's crazy.
This is the road, all this road transport.
Yes,
They are generating money from there. are related from the past. A lot of stuff.
From different.
Yes.
I'm sure that is actually crazy. What are they doing? What are they doing? I mean, all is just like all like come together, impeach or like ask questions that demand answers from our president and the executive, and we can never get the answer. We can never get there, and the people in the country will keep being get. So we just need to work together.
Thank you very much.
On the Ganga newspaper said 100 level import student in police net for killing ex-lover. That's on page 7. Said Port Harcourt River State Police command has arrested one Damirion Okoligwe 400 level student of Petroleum Engineering University of Port Harcourt for lover act for money ritual. And sir, what's your take about this? Like 400 level.
I don't think, from my own perspective, I don't think the is
Why would you say that, sir? Why would you say he is not doing your work?
That young boy killing someone for ritual. Excellent. Born first time.
Okay, yes.
July. So I think the EFCC
They are literally not even doing their work. They only go after all these youngsters they believe to be young boys and their rituals out there. I mean, why should it be a fight for me to like be in love with my boyfriend and went to this place and the next thing is being killed? It's crazy. I mean, we can actually like blame this on the government itself because the country is literally not working.
Yes.
So I mean, for this youth to like be brainwashed that bringing my body parts will actually like make money for you. I mean,
Selling human organ.
I think every week you have its own business or police station.
The security should be everywhere.
I think so. Because if not for the security, there will have
Thank you.
NDLA quest to rid Nigerian of illicit drugs, traffic, abuse. Illicit drugs seized by NDLA in Kano recently. The female was arrested on August 9 at her residence at the Festac area of Lagos shortly after she ventured from a warehouse where she loaded 8 cartons of tramadol. Each tramadol is 225 milligrams into an unmarked white Honda Pilot SUV. Ma, what can you say about these drugs and people taking drug dealers?
You know, it's actually crazy when people think using drugs is a flex. It's really crazy. I mean, 25 grams of tramadol. When you use tramadol, there are things these drugs are used for. They are tested on animals. I mean, when animals are wild, we are going to tame them. So why should human bodies evolve like taking this? And some will like take like 5, then just like this flu, and then and that's just how crazy our society is. They all believe to use drugs, they are on top of the world. You have to be high, you have to be high to forget your worries, and it's that crazy. So
I think this kind of stuff. We have several positions that can be stocks. We have the NDLA. Okay, we have to look about this. The NDLA has police, some major police. Lagos States, I think, and some other places. So I think we should.
Alright. Thank you very much for shedding headlight on this news headline. Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you. Please, do you have anything to say to our viewers out there?
You know, it's like we should not just be brainwashed into thinking rituals is the way, fraud is the way, and we should not do drugs.
Alright. So, do you have anything to say?
Stay strong, stay positive.
Alright. We've come to the end of the headlines. Viewers at home, I hope we will be able to shed more light and our opinions on this. Thank you for staying with us. I remain my humble self, Coach Paul Osinachi, and
I remain my humble self, Amarebu Ajalovic.
see you tomorrow.
Same time.
Same time. Thank you.
Bye.
viewers, you are welcome to this wonderful show titled Thespian's World. I am Monibide Adejoke, your host, and I shall be taking you through this edition. Are you confused? Thespian's World. Yes, it's a show that educates and enlightens us about the world of thespians. It tells us more about the world of actors, our movie practitioners. So you have a lot in stock for you. All you need to do is to sit back, relax, and enjoy as we go on a commercial break. Welcome back, viewers. It is my honor to introduce to you a wonderful personality, a renowned personality in the movie industry. This person I'm talking about has made name for himself. He has featured in so many sweet movies, both old and new movies like Irora Iya and lots more. So please join me and so welcome.
Thank you very much. My name is Akonde Oluwafolajimi Roland.
Wow, nice to meet you, sir. And thanks for honoring our invite. So, as you have heard, we have here Mr. Akonde Oluwajimi Roland. So, thank you very much. Sir, we shall be taking you through some section of question and answering. So, we will be glad if you are able to give us what we want. Okay, thank you very much, sir. So, viewers, the first question I will be asking you, sir, is talking about the section of the general world and the industry. I mean, the world of we people, individuals. And there is this general thing that everybody says that in this our contemporary world, they used to say things like "Omorere kon, okinshe theater, omotabambilere kon," does not go into movie industry. And you know, it's quite very funny when you imagine someone like a pastor's daughter acting in the movie industry and playing roles that have to, you know, kiss or fellow, you know, opposite sex and all of those things. And because of this same mentality, a lot of parents stop their children from doing this course in higher institution because they feel where people are saying, what career are you doing? I am a doctor, I'm a this, I'm a that. And you are now saying, I am an actor. What can you say about this, sir?
Thank you very much. Theater work, it is a beautiful work, and it starts from God-given talent. You see, all families, all parents need to understand this. There is something called God-given talent. If you want to experience beautiful success, you need to add commercial value to God-given talent. Do you know the reason why you see so many people hustling up and down, you know, swimming in lack and want? Because everybody does think, if I go like this, if I try this, if I try that. But we can use our tongue to counter it. Few people that are trading on God-given talent, they are successful. Probably into music or acting. It is a talent. You just need to develop it, add commercial value to it, and you're good. So now, coming back to your question, I pity any parent that just look at it and say, because probably my daughter will now kiss somebody, because of that, stop them from actualizing or enjoying the gift of God in them. Now, what we need to understand is this: there is what we call professionalism. No professional will, you know, for example, we are on set and we have to kiss. Because I'm a professional, there is how to go about it. The whole world will think we are kissing, but we are not. Yes, there are some roles, and then as an actor, you will meet different directors. There are some directors, they will tell you they want it like that. But see, for the fact that we do that does not mean we are kissing real, because behind the scene, behind the camera, we have so many people. So I advise all parents to allow their children to do what they love doing most and support them.
Thank you very much, sir, for that. So, in fact, I'm so happy with this question and the answer, because the second question now it's like you have answered it already. But I will still have the question. The question is this. You know, there are some that studied theater in school. Why some we had about stories of celebrities that said, oh, when they were growing, some people were just acting in their area and they just say, oh yeah, come and do waka pass, and they did waka pass. And before you know it, yeah, they are there. So my question is, which one makes one grow faster in the movie industry? Is it God-given talent or going through formal training, like going to higher institution to study theater arts?
Thank you very much. Let me liken that question to a phone. Every phone has memory card and inbuilt memory. Then there is a memory card you can buy to put it into your phone. It's not that memory card you buy in the market that will make the work better, or it will only enhance it. Meaning that God-given talent is the best. But go to school to have it will have more flavor to it. It will give you more, orientation, more confidence. You just learn more. But let me tell you, if you go to school to learn about acting, there are so many things you still need to learn from the real theater world, because theater or act is a world on its own. And let me tell you, both are lovely. The one that has it as God-given talent and those that go to school, the both are lovely and you need the both. But let me tell you, in the theater world, there is something much more unique. Probably the inbuilt, which is God-given talent, or you go to school to learn more. Like I said, both are important. But my dear, what you need most is what we call character development. Now, inbuilt can take you up. You go to school to learn about theater, can take you up as well. But character will sustain you there. You are coming to theater world to meet lion, tiger, and so many. But let me tell you, if you are well built, character-wise, you will succeed. You will go without stress. You don't have to go through anybody sleeping with you. Just have a good character. You don't go about people in acting. There are some people, they do not go to school, but they suffer for acting. You don't come there because you graduated from any school and you see them, you just walk past them anyhow. No! They will make that place so difficult for you. But you come in, you see them, you need to have at the back of your mind that these are the people doing this thing before you love doing it. Respect them. It doesn't cost you anything. That is why many people find this so difficult in theater world. You don't come in there with lack of home training. You don't have a space there.
Important.
So let's take a look at that.
Alright, so thank you very much, sir. And there is this important question that happens generally, and it makes me wonder why. How do you people relate, or how do you handle negative vibes from people when they condemn your performance? You know, every individual have their fans. Some are fans of this celeb, some are fans of this celeb. And because they are fans of this particular celeb, when this one does a movie, there is easy condemnation. He shouts too much, he overact, he does this. So how do you handle some of these things on social media?
Thank you very much. For the day you sign in to be an actor, you need to understand that you are showcasing yourself to the world, and you don't expect 100% from people. Don't expect everybody to like you. You just be yourself. Now, if you like, do good. You will still find some people that will say the bad thing you have. For example, in the theater world, even before the outsider will condemn you or anything, you will meet different directors. Some director will correct you in a harsh way. Some will correct you. Himself doesn't know how to talk. So it will correct you like that. You are on set. That must not drop your morale. It must not drop the tempo in you. For the fact they corrected you harshly, you must smile to it. And above all, if you have it in mind that even the kings, how people in Yoruba, they call them Bobajiroro. The presidency, the governor, all of them like that, they have special advisor. you must have a teachable spirit. For example, you drop a movie or skit or whatever, and people condemned it. Don't feel bad. Rather, look into what they say. Pick correction, then correct yourself. If you allow what people say to be dragging you back, you are not ready for it.
Well, I think I love that. So, thank you very much for that. Now, we have so many students studying theater art, and also we still have so many youths out there that are aspiring to be the next movie star. What is your advice for students out there and for youths that want to make this course a profession?
Thank you very much. Like I said, let me answer that question by what I said from the beginning, that before you can experience good success, the only way is for you to trade on God-given talent. Now, my advice for the student is calm down. Calm down. There is no way you are rushing to. We that you are rushing to come and meet, we are waiting for you. So calm yourself down. Listen to your lecturers. Let them get enough, be equipped enough. But let me tell you, my candid advice for the students is that as you are graduating, have it at the back of your mind that you must graduate with your character. If you want to stay in the theater world, once you have good character, forget about the rest. That is one. And for those who are not students, but they love to come into the theater world as well, my advice for them is, if there is opportunity for them to go back to school to learn, please they should do. Be it you are a student or outside school, but you love acting. Acting can accommodate all of you, but please come with a good character.
Thank you very much, sir, for this time and for this reality. They are all truth. Thank you very much for coming once again. So, viewers, you have heard it all. If you are a student of theater arts and you wish to, be the next superstar of your time, all you need to do, my dear, is to calm down. Just calm it down. Very soon, you will be in your dream place. And if you are out there, you are aspiring to make this profession like your biggest dream, all you need to do is also calm down, and don't forget your character is very important. So viewers, thank you very much for staying with us. See you next time, same station, same time. Thank you.
Good morning, viewers. Welcome to Sport Analysis on Casatv. My name is Badadamla Isunumi. Congratulations to Casa Creative Art 300 level students on winning the Tasued score. On today's sport headlines, I have the Nation Sporting Live paper and the Punch Sport Extra paper. The Punch Sport Extra: Osimhen continues recovery in Nigeria. United to sign Didia in January. Hamas 70-game unbeaten run ends. In the Nation Sporting Life, Man City to demand 80 million for Alvarez. Victor Osimhen confirms Serie A the most difficult league, in line with Cristiano Ronaldo's insights. Moses Simon, Mofi outshine Mbappe in League One fastest player. Back to the Punch Sport Extra. FIFA rankings: Eagles still at number 40. In basketball, the Tigers win China tourney. In UFC, ex-UFC champs want Usman fight at middleweight. In the Nigeria's league, Eyimba 1 million richer after AFN abstract. Maguire Onana in UCL team of the week. That's all on this sport headlines. Let's quickly go on a quick break. Once I'm back, I will introduce my guest so we can talk about some touches in the sports news. Just stay tuned and enjoy the show. Welcome back to Sport Analysis, and I have my guest here with me already. By my right, I have
Mr. Bola Salaudi.
And by my left,
Ojabode Salmon.
Thank you for coming. Mr. Bola, Chelsea have been winning 3 matches in a row after the struggle after a season struggle. What do you think about their performance so far?
Well, I feel like their early struggle was due to new coach and new players. You know, they overall the squad. So right now they are performing well, and I expect them to do much better. So I actually expect a good end to the season.
Mr. Samuel, what do you think about Chelsea's performance so far?
Chelsea's performance has been a very great one, an excellent one for the past 3 matches they played, and that's very good. And I believe they will surely make it to the Champions League this season.
Mr. Alan, do you agree with him? Maybe Chelsea will finish in top 4 this season?
Actually, I agree more than finishing in top 4. I believe they can do more better than top 4 this season.
Yeah, I don't. Let's see what the season holds with them. Mr. Samuel, let's quickly move to La Liga. We have a star boy that is trending right now, Bellingham in Real Madrid. What do you think about him and his performance this season?
Bellingham being the best signing so far for Real Madrid and one of the best players we have right now in La Liga. Bellingham has a very good start. He's a very good player.
Yes.
With his age, for a player to be able to have confidence and courage to move with other teammates and be able to perform, that's a very great achievement for me. And I believe he's going to maintain that.
Sorry. What do you think about Bellingham performance being the La Liga's top scorer and the Champions League top scorer? Do you think he has a very bright future in this?
Bellingham, as for me, Bellingham is already a top player. He's already a world class. Considering his performances in Borussia Dortmund before he was signed to Real Madrid, you see he has this mature attitude and mature behavior. So he's already a top player. So I expect him to even be better than this and maybe potentially Ballon d'Or winner.
Let's quickly talk about Harry Maguire in Manchester United, being the criticized player so far in Manchester United. Talk about his performance in the last match against Braga, scoring the only goal that secured the Champions League of Manchester United. What do you think about him?
Well, Maguire case, I actually felt the pressure on him was underperforming in previous seasons. If you notice, this season when he was relieved of captaincy, he has started showing his true performance. He is a world-class defender in my own opinion, because his performances in Leicester City shows he's a world-class performer. Now we can all see his attitudes and his I don't know, but you understand what I'm trying to do.
Many people believe because if Maguire is in the pitch, there will be a lot of mistakes in the defense. But doing the statistics so far so good, Maguire has started about 70 matches and Manchester United only loses 1. I don't think Maguire is their problem. What do you think about that?
He was never the problem. It was just a coincidence because during his bad form, it happens to be Manchester United bad form. So he used to be the scapegoat. He was not the problem there. Even till now, he was not the problem.
Thank you. Mr. Samuel, let's talk about the Manchester United new keeper, Onana. Onana struggles at the beginning of the season. Now he saves them in the last late penalty by saving the penalty. What do you think about his performance, Larry?
Well, as you have said, Onana has been performing woefully since the beginning of this season. But to my surprise, I was really surprised to see him defending them through a penalty kick to secure them staying in the Champions League for this season. So I think we can do better.
Let's quickly move on the GOAT debate. Ronaldo, at the age of 38, is still scoring in Saudi Arabia. Many people believe he has finished. What do you think about the GOAT, Ronaldo?
Ronaldo is never finished. You know, he's a hard worker. Ronaldo works very hard right from his young age. So I am not really surprised about how he's performing now. I believe he can perform as he's performing now till he's 50 because he's a very hard worker.
I think he brings the winning mentality to the Al-Nassr teams, that they all strive to win more. They have the hunger to win more. And meanwhile, Ronaldo is still the highest goal scorer for this year 2023. Also, I think Ronaldo is doing a great, fantastic job in Al-Nassr.
Yeah, sure.
Mr. Samuel, let's talk about Ballon d'Or. Do you think Lionel Messi deserves this year Ballon d'Or?
Yes, he deserves it because he played excellently well during the World Cup, the last World Cup, and World Cup supersedes every other tournament in the world. So with his performances, with his goals, with his assists, I think he deserves it. So he's the best player to give the Ballon d'Or.
Do you agree more on him, or do you think Haaland deserves this year's Ballon d'Or after being the Premier League highest goal scorer?
I totally agree with my colleagues. Look, Haaland doesn't deserve it. Messi is the clear winner, no doubt.
Well, let's round that up. What do you have for the viewers at home?
Well, I don't have much to say. All I have to say is that Chelsea this season are going to surprise a lot of teams. They are going to win the Premier League for the year 2023-2024.
What do you think about that, Mr. Samuel?
Oh, for me, I strongly disagree with this. But I am very sure they will make it to the top 4 for this Champions League.
Let's see what the season holds for them. I believe Chelsea can reach at least top 4 or top 5, I don't know. But let's quickly, let me appreciate the viewer at home. Thanks for staying with us today. See you tomorrow, next time. I still remain Badadam Laisulu.
Good morning, viewers at home. My name is Olumade Ahmed Oluwatosi, and this is your favorite TV program, Issues on Casatv, a program that discusses things that happen in the world, most especially in Nigeria. Here in the studio with me are amazing guests who are going to help discuss the removal of fuel subsidy. Let me introduce to you, on my right is Mr. Olushoga Samuel.
Good morning, viewers at home.
And beside him is Mr. Badmos Oluwasegun.
Good morning, viewers.
And we have on my far right Mr. Obakofoworoda.
Good morning.
Once again, thank you so much. It's an honor having you here on the show. Thank you so much. Before we move on to the discussion of the day, our correspondents, Miss Alba Salvation, are taking a trip around town to make inquiry with the people of Nigeria on how the removal of fuel subsidy has affected them. Let's see what she has for us.
Good day,
day, viewers at home. My name is Abba Salvation Mary. I am your correspondent on issues, Casatv. And here with me is
Damlola Tejimola.
Mr. Damlola Tejimola. How has removal of fuel subsidy affected you?
Well, as a student of Tertiary University of Education, I will say the removal of fuel subsidy has actually affected me in the sense that the place that I'll be taking bike for 100 naira. For now, the increment and the removal of fuel subsidy, bike don't accept that kind of amount again. Instead, they do it for 300 naira. Place that I do go for 100 naira now is now 300 naira. For bus, from here, from Ijebu they going to Lagos, normally it's supposed to be 1.5. But now it has increased to 3.5 due to the fact that there are being a removal of the fuel subsidy.
Wow, I'm very sorry for that aspect. Yeah. And what is your advice to the government concerning this situation?
Well, concerning the issue on the removal of fuel subsidy, I would say the Excellency Tinubu Mohammed, that he should return the subsidy back, so as the decreasement of fuel can come down and the prices can be affordable for everybody. Wow. That would be my opinion on it.
Thank you, Mr. Damilola, for coming to my show. Now, viewers at home, we have heard it all from Mr. Damilola. Now we are going to ask others their opinion about this situation. Same question. I'm going to ask Tony. Okay. Auntie, nice meeting you. Please, can I get to know your name?
My name is Afola Shade.
Miss Afola Shade, how has removal of fuel subsidy affected you?
Well, it has affected us in a lot of ways. In terms of the price of things are inflating, the price of goods are going up. For example, like gas now.
Yes.
Gas for sometimes has been 700, 750, but now 1,000. In some place even 1,100. In terms of transport, coming to school shuttle 100 naira before, but now 200 naira. So, and when you go to market to price some, they'll be like, the price of fuel has gone up. So that affected in a lot of ways.
Wow, I can see it really affected you in a bad way. I'm very sorry for that. So what is your advice to the government for concerning this situation? What do you want them to do for you?
Well, I will advise them that they remove the inflation, whatever it is, just to make the reduction, like let it be reduced. Because you don't have to stop is like stagnant. It's moving from one price to another, Wow. And there is no hope that it is going to reduce anytime. So if there is a way that they can do it so that it can be more, how will I say it, more like comfortable for us. We that we are Nigerians, please, especially we students and on our parents too. So if there is a way they can help us do it, that the price will be stagnant, like it will be, how will I say it, will be standard price, not that it will be going up from a particular price.
Okay, thank you very much, and I really appreciate it. My viewers, you can see that there's really lot of problems concerning this removal of fuel subsidy, and now they are advising the government to do something concerning the situation, which we are expecting the government to listen to the voice of the people and grant them their wishes. Now we are going to ask more people their opinion concerning this situation. Thank you very much. We shall see. And we are going to ask a mommy about the removal of fuel subsidy and how it has affected her as well. With me is...
My name is Mrs. Ifegoson. The fuel subsidy, the removal of fuel subsidy have affected us in a lot of ways. That when they remove the fuel subsidy, the price of the market has gone high. There has been increase in the goods outside, and it's affecting a lot of things. The foodstuffs, the transportation, a lot of things that we use, the fuel price have affected it.
Okay. Ma, what is your advice to the government concerning this situation? How do you expect them to solve your issue?
To my own understanding, I believe that what the government can do for us is that they should stop the importation of the fuel. Maybe they should do our refinery. And if the refinery cannot be carried, cannot be done by the federal government, they should sell it out to individual business holders that they can have it as their own personal business. They will repair it and build it up, and by doing that, I believe that there's going to be a lot of great changes.
We've heard it all from our mommy and how it has really affected her. And I just wish the government could listen to the voice of the people once again. We really appreciate you, Mom, especially. Thank you, Ma. And nice meeting you, Ma. Have a wonderful day. Same question, we are going to ask another person to know the actual view and the mindset of each person that I'm going to ask. Now with me is
Mr. David.
Mr. David, nice meeting you. So how is work? How's work? Wow, I really appreciate that. Now, how has the removal of fuel subsidy affected you so far?
Well, it has affected everybody looking at the current situation of the country. So as a painter, it has deeply affected me because the cost of materials is on the high side. And trying to produce quality and valuable works is not so a little bit difficult, but due to the high subsidy, it is very, very, very difficult.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what is actually like, what do you think, or which advice do you want to give the government concerning this situation to solve your problem?
Well, on the long run, according to what they said this fuel subsidy is going to be like for a while, like for a whole while. But I would feel it would be better if they actually speeding up all their, necessary activities to try to remove whatever actions they have in ground.
Wow. I'm very sorry, but I will ask the government. We will try almost to always interview others to know their problem and for the government to listen to you people cry, and which is also our own intention. So that's why we got this program. I really appreciate you for having one. I think you will run one day. Thank you very much, Rosie, for meeting Mr. David, and I really appreciate him. Here with me is Mr. Idris. Mr. Idris, how has the removal of fuel subsidy affected you?
Actually, it's been a big issue. Fuel is is what we all know in Nigeria, that is the mainstay of the Nigerian economy. Yes. Apart from the fact that petroleum products are the ones driving everything we do in our economy, due to the fact that we don't have power. Without power, a lot of things are affected.
Yes,
so
sir.
People have to resort to generators to power their businesses, their work, their houses, everything. So the main fuel used for these generators is just petrol. So increasing the price of petrol by removing subsidy is a big problem to everybody, and many works, many jobs have been lost, many things have become very expensive. For instance, I was telling somebody that in 2020, during the lockdown, Caprizone was just 75 naira. Yes, that was 3 years ago. It was just 75 naira from the market, and then you sell at 100 naira. But now it is 200 naira. That small Caprizone that nothing is inside. It's that bad. And people will say maybe Caprizone is still, before the end of this year, Caprizone might become more expensive, and it's just like that. Many things you can't buy. Rice is a bag of rice 2 years ago was less than 30 something thousand, but now it's close to 50,000. So everything is really affected.
So, Mr. Idris, what is your advice to the government concerning this situation?
I'm not an economist. I'm just someone in the social sciences and humanities, actually. But it is simple logic. It is not something that is rocket science. Getting our refineries to work would help us. And then, if we have our refineries working, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make any economic sense to, dig something here, go abroad to refine it, and then bring it back. That is our problem. Having our refineries working, refining our own fuel that we use, will give us that leverage and make fuel cheaper.
That's true. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Idris.
Have a nice day.
Nice meeting you, sir. Thank you, viewers at home. You have heard it all from the people that I have interviewed concerning this situation and concerning the removal of fuel subsidy, and they have given us reasons why government to work. Listen to their voice and grant them their wishes. Over to you, Tosin, in our studio. Bye.
Welcome back. It's still your favorite TV program, Issues on Casatv. Nice one from our correspondent, Ms. Alba Salvation. Today's topic centered on the whole idea of the removal of fuel subsidy. We all considered subsidy as a huge amount of funds the government had placed or invested in various sectors of the country. And when this subsidy is being removed, it becomes the removal of the subsidy, which has brought about today's topic, since government had decided to remove subsidy from fuel. Please, Mr. Oba, can you remind our viewers at home what we mean by the removal of fuel subsidy?
First of all, before we consider what we call about the removal of fuel subsidy, let's consider that there is what we call fuel subsidy. And actually, fuel subsidy is financial support from the government to the consumers. So for the consumers, for them to be able to buy fuel in a lesser price, the government has to support the producers. So this support makes fuel easy for us to buy as a consumer. So for the government has a particular funds which they give the producers for them to support the producers so that they can buy at a lesser price, so that the consumer can consume at a lesser price.
Okay. So and by doing that now we get to buy the fuel at a lesser price.
Yes.
Now that
the removal of it, we get it at the original
at the initial price, and it even came as a shock because most Nigerians did not know that this fuel that we're consuming was subsidized until now that it was removed. Right? So I think that was causing a major problem in this country because there is no fixed price for this food. Right? And at the end of the day, you find that the price keep on increasing. So there is no fixed price. So that's the major problem.
Thank you so much, Mr. Oba. So what do you think about black market?
So black market is one of the major problems we have in Nigeria because there are a lot of louts that sells black market. And to think of it, our government officials do buy this black market instead of they should be against.
But sorry for continuing. Let's not forget that this black market is illegal.
Of course, we know it's illegal.
So and just because the government officials are patronizing them doesn't mean that they are doing the right things.
No, actually, seriously, it is illegal, but you cannot expect me to be queuing at the filling station.
Yeah, the existence of black markets might eradicate, like, let's say, it might lessen the queue.
Do you know that the queue in the filling station has caused some accidents?
But still, it doesn't rule out the fact that this is illegal. Black market is illegal.
I mean, you will not find people who sell.
But you know that black market has actually upped the rate of accidents. It has actually upped the rate of traffic on the major roads.
I would not really agree to that. I do not know, but I will not agree to that. But let's just say that citing black market seems like we are supporting their actions. So
No, not that we are supporting. No, actually, we are not supporting black market. But actually, it really helps us.
How is it? It is not really. You will not find people selling black market at every petrol station. They are just there like a secret plug that you can just call on people to buy urgent from. And let's not forget that it's also more expensive than the fuel you get at filling stations.
Yeah, if you need it urgently,
you can get it.
But
it's more expensive.
Exactly.
But let's not just cite black
anyway,
market.
you saying black market, fuel, this and all that, it just shows how important fuel is But does that mean we have to rule out the importance of electricity? Because I believe that if we have a stable electricity in the country, there will be a lesser need for fuel.
Let me just say this. Electricity is very, very important.
Okay.
Fuel is very, very important than electricity. In the sense that you cannot expect an electric car in this Nigeria now that most people cannot afford it.
But people use electric cars.
Most people cannot afford it.
No, the thing is, the lower class cannot afford this electric car that you are talking about.
Then that's what let me put it there. We consume for every day in this country, right? We don't drink it, right? Okay, we don't drink for. But then in terms of transportation, I mean, you find buses on the road every day. All right, so they consume fuel. So fuel is very important for this country. And if you mention electric cars, you would not expect an average Nigerian man to be able to afford electric cars. I mean, these people are still paying their bosses, their downfalls on installments.
Yes.
So you cannot expect somebody who is still struggling to to pay off the money for the boss to be able to afford electric cars.
Yeah,
and talk less about the roads we have in Nigeria.
The bad roads.
We have, so you can't really drive cars.
Even in the academic sections too.
I know it's bad.
I think there are some lecturers that they don't they spend almost their salaries on petrol because they live far to come down to schools. They spend.
Talk about transporting food from the farm down to the market.
Exactly.
That's why they inflate most of our goods and services.
Yes, because
we need fuel to import and export to various destinations.
Anyways, I can see that fuel is very important both in electricity and in the use of fuel. But still, there are problems. The removal of fuel subsidy and cost us. Can you highlight those?
One of the
let me just say that one of it is high rate of transport and also high rate of foodstuffs. Removal of fuel subsidy has cost both the aspect. When you want to go and buy something in the market, maybe it is 20 naira before, and now going back to the market, you met it by.
I mean, I've actually experienced it.
Okay.
I got a cup of rice for 170. This particular day. But then, 2 days after,
I never find another exact price.
Exactly.
It would have increased.
It's a shock.
Either 200 or 210.
The situation is, if the price inflates in Nigerian economy, it cannot deflate back.
It keeps on increasing. And it's a major problem because we do not have a fixed price for commodities.
Exactly. Actually, we do not have a fixed price. I believe it's because of how we consume things now.
But the only thing that is fixed in this country is salary. Although
some companies are increasing their employee salaries, but so far salaries are the only thing that are fixed. And usually it happens that before the end of the month, before you receive your salary, you've already dispersed it.
Exactly.
You've shared it.
And then you find yourself owing debt.
Yes. So it's not increasing. And
let's look at the academic sectors. Why would the removal of fuel subsidy be affecting the academic sector?
Okay, let me go first. Just like Mr. Badmos had mentioned earlier. I will keep on asking this question because I don't know the reason why removal of fuel subsidy should affect academics. I mean, there is a reason why they removed the money in investments. Just to invest in other sectors, but with them we are not seeing it. Talk about University of Lagos now, who is already increasing their students. So some students can even barely pay the school fees that it was before. Talk about now that it's now more expensive.
And you know what? That reminds me, the president, he said he was going to remove subsidy from fuel because he's going to invest it in various sectors, agriculture, health sector.
Oh, you mean the one he made on his inauguration?
Yes,
exactly. These things are just audio speech.
I don't believe this is real because if actually he said that he will invest it in another sector, he's not showing for it.
I'm not sure I'm in the same page with you guys because I believe for a president, for a soul to sworn in with using a using an olive oil.
It's fake. These things are usually rehearsed. You know, I think maybe if they start swearing with traditional meat, they will start keeping up to their word.
So you want us to start using juju?
Yes, because the usual Bible and the Quran, they don't live up to their word. So
we should start using juju.
Yeah, because if you see somebody bringing in something tied with it and you are asked to swear by it.
But still, you already said it. You said things in Nigeria are almost like a stage.
Yeah, usually it's staged.
So juju can be staged.
So
I can come
because there's corruption in this Nigeria.
There is, but the president will not be the one to invite those people over.
Anyways, thank you so much. Can we suggest some possible solution? It's just a suggestion. It's not like we want to solve the problem on ground. So can you suggest some problems to the government? What do you think the government can do to eradicate this?
I would suggest that the government will get the refineries. Us being, if we are refining our oil here in Nigeria, actually it will not be like transporting our oil.
Yeah, we will not spend more money on exporting fuel and bringing it back. Yeah, if you have a refinery. And also I'll chip in this that probably if the government can look into other sectors to generate power.
Like coal.
Yeah. I mean Enugu has a massive supply of coal. So if we look into coal, we don't need to depend so much on petroleum that we consume.
And also if governments can actually invest in modernization.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. There you have it. Mr. Oba said the government should work on our refineries, and Mr. Oba Kuforala said coal, like our
yes.
So thank you so much, viewers. Thank you so much for staying tuned. Mr. Oba, Mr. Badmos, and Mr. Samuel, it's an honor having you here. Thank you so much. There you have it. This is where we end the show. We'll see you next time, same channel next week. I am Olumade Ahmed Oluwatosin.